Hey there. I'm an experienced gamer and journalist who is looking for people who would help me make my first game. I'm an independent game reviewer in my country of Hungary. In the last 12 years, I completed roughly 600 video games from different eras, from different genres, on different platforms. As I started to gain a lot of experience from playing numerous games, in the past couple of years I also started to think more and more about game development and what kind of game would I make if I would have the chance and necessary circumstances to do it. Until recently, I couldn't really be able to come up with something that could be realizable with a smaller team. But thanks to a smaller indie game I played, something just clicked in my mind, and the ideas started to flood like a river. I feel very confident that this game I envisioned would be a great game, because I acquired enough knowledge about games to understand good level design, progression, and so on. I also want to share some things about what kind of game would it be, just so you have a basic idea, but I wanted to give too much away. It's Metroidvania style, but in a totally unique and unseen way. A 2D semi-open world structure. Post-apocalyptic setting. The early days of it. Pixel art visual style. It's subject to change, but I only want it to do it another way if I can find a talented artist who can make Hollow Knight quality environment and enemy designs. RPG elements and deep progression, although the depth of it is subject to change. Non-voiced main and side quest, just text boxes. Survival style gameplay. So the things I would be able to do myself are everything that a creative designer usually does in games. And a little bit more maybe, such as constantly coming up with ideas, tweaks, features in terms of gameplay levels, atmosphere, progression, etc. that help to create and form the game. Overlook the process of the game's development and regularly decide about how different gameplay systems, levels, etc. should work or need to be changed, fixed, or tweaked. Communicating frequently with the other developers and informing them about my ideas and concepts. World building, NPC dialogue, notes, etc. Creating the UI, at least concept-wise. The things in which I would need help, though, are the following. Actually programming the game. Creating the art design, environment and creatures. Creating the game's general sounds. A music composer somewhere down the line, but right now it's the least important. So if there's any developer here, starter or experienced, who would like to make a game and my idea piqued her interest, and maybe she would like to work with me, feel free to PM or write a comment here. Feel free to ask any questions. It's also important to note that I can't afford to give any money, or not a significant amount, to people who want to contribute in this project. Only those people should wrote who are fully aware of that. But if there's someone who truly thinks in my vision, of course, if you are interested, I'll tell you about the game in detail, just as much as I am. We can split the potential profits of the game equally. It depends on how much people would the game require. So work comes first, then money follows.